Hey guys, Happy New Year. Just checking out the Euro British Pound. Here we are on Friday, December 29th, and checking out my fair value gap strategy um, around the silver bullet hours. So strategy is simple, just enter on the first two matching colored fair value gaps. So this is a couple bull fair value gaps, so you enter shortly after or wait for a little pullback. So here you got about a 2R. And then once you do get stopped out, you're allowed to re-enter. So here's one for about an 8R. Two blues, enter about in that area. And that's the strategy. So we'll go back previously, the day just before that, the session just before that. This is the 10 to 11 a.m. session, New York time. Here's New York time down here too. So yep, same thing. Entered your stop loss on the swing. So there's a 1R. So you hit your TP. Could wait for your next re-entry. Set your stop loss just above the swing. There's a 2.7. And you could enter here too if you want. Looks like a 1.5 maybe. 1.3. And you could even re-enter after that. So you do have to wait for that candle to really close for it to go properly. So maybe, and if you did wait for it, I wouldn't enter this one. That's too far from the swing. But it even still would have been like a 1-to-1, it looks like. Maybe went even a little bit lower there. So yeah, that's the idea. Go back, check out another one. Oh, looks like I already marked this one out. Oh, that was for something else. Set it for the swing. And there you go. R4. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this strategy. Super simple. There's losses for sure, but overall pretty epic. Here, there's a loss there on the blues. And then you get this one. One sec. Mellow. Yeah, so there's a gainer there. About a 3R. Hits the TP. Go for something about the same, going down. Usually they turn out to be runners, which is really interesting. Like, hold her down there, boys. Get a 4. Yeah. But, so yeah, this gap can still move until this candle's finished. So usually it takes like 3 candles to make this one, or this one has to close so that this one is like set in. But this one will start getting created like once this candle here starts to form. So you could enter right there, but it could back up and then, wouldn't be what you wanted. So got to be careful. So yeah, this one might turn out to be like, down there, I guess, something like that. Something to keep in mind. This is a weird pair though. I usually don't practice on EG. British pound. So what have we got here? So yeah, you got 2 yellows here, so you could enter something like that. It's a 0.9R, not great. Maybe even got stopped out down here. Oh, I guess oh yeah, so no, that would have made it all the way up till here if you set your swing for this point here. So there's a 2.3, TP hit, ride it back down if you want. So yeah, oh, one sec. Okay, we're back. So here's another one. So yeah, enter about here, TP hit down there, or here, because it never crosses the swing point here. Then once your TP's hit or you're knocked out, you could enter. This is pretty far from the swing. So you could enter for something like that, still good, but. Or else if you just hit broke even here around this area, from this entry point here, you could have entered here again. So yeah, lots of options. Next example, enter here, might have got stopped out, reversed on you. It almost seems like the trades work better when they're just before silver bullet hour, but not always. There's two yellows, TP up here, so that'd have been a nice one. And if you did exit there, then you would have re-entered on these two blues here, these two bare value gaps. Or maybe you entered here, once you've seen it reversing, you got out your first trade here and then you re-entered here. Or maybe you entered down here. And then you could ride it all the way down to here. Here's the 3 to 4 a.m. New York session, the last, or the midnight session. So there's two blues there, ride it down here, exit your position, get back into the new one here. It's a nice gainer. It's a nice one because you would have had your stop loss like this. 8R. Beauty. What else do we got here in the 1 minute chart? You wouldn't enter this because there's not two yellows, so you would have entered this one. Another amazing trade. 4R. Crazy. Okay, so enter on the two blues. Take profit down here. Stop loss here. Looks like a 1R. Not quite. Got a 0.7. Unless you had a smaller stop loss. It's a good runner here. So I should always re-enter after. 4R. Yeah. This one here. I don't know, the choice is yours, but if you brought it all the way down here, that's pretty far stop loss. Or maybe you just don't even enter on those ones where your stop loss is super far. Two blues, enter about there. 4.5R. And that's it. So yeah, there's Euro, British pound.